Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the manga that I picked up in the month of December. And even though this video is coming out a little bit earlier than I like to, I still think I have a good amount of volumes to showcase to you guys. Feel free to give a like to this video. And sorry for the less uploads as of lately, even though I am streaming. I still think about the YouTube side of things, you know. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with this channel, but if it means more manga content, if it means more anime reactions, I still need to think about that. So, can you please just try and give me time or something like that. So, we'll see what happens. So, all right. So the first volume we have is something that I did not start with volume one, as I have read volume one offline or online, I should say, like or off the physical release. So yeah, so it is something I read online. I really liked it. Tried the anime series long time ago. Very interested in it. So yeah, so the first volume we have here is Mashle uh volume 2. So with Mashle is more so like a One Punch Man type thing, but with magic. Like the main character, he sort of just does the weights, does the training. He's very good at it, and he lives in a world where he has no magic, and he has to compete with people with magic. So he's trying to be the best magic user in a school. So, I think it's in a school-based thing, or I don't know if it's in the world, but I think it's a school-based thing. So, or maybe I might be wrong there. You guys can correct me. So, um, yeah. So he's trying to be the best, trying to save his family from any harm, so and his friends as well. So yeah, I guess that's it for Mashle. For the next volume, I, I sort of bought this volume on sale like a couple of days ago, and when I bought it, I realized that that I can't necessarily buy the box set for this thing anymore or for this series because the I would say like just having this volume would just make me not want to buy it. So even though it's not like the worst thing in the world, I still think that I should have bought the box set at the end of the day. And the series that we have here is Promise Neverland, The Promise Neverland Volume 1. So I did watch one of this anime. Very good. I know season two is absolutely horrible in terms of adapting what the manga did. So, even though I read this manga online way back, I still need to refresh my memory on it. So, yeah. All I know is that season two wasn't the best. Many people don't like it as well as me. So, yeah. Um, so I guess that was it for Promised Neverland. But, or I should probably say what it's about a little bit. So it's about an orphanage where children want to be adopted, but the truth of it is they're being adopted to be slaughtered. So, like, it's like a farm-based orphanage, you could say, as they sort of tell it in the story, I believe, or maybe that's just how I think about it. But Promised Neverland is about orphanage when the kids are being slaughtered to demons. So now some of the kids they realize this and now they want to break out of it. So it's a very interesting story on how these kids are able to do so, or if they can't. So all right. So the next volume we have here is something that I wanted to continue from. I believe I got this in November. No, actually October's haul. Um, so yeah, this is something that I did read a little bit online before buying its physical release as well, but my memory on it is very foggy, so I'm practically like know nothing about the series right now. But this is Record of Ragnarok, Volume 2. So for those who do not know what Record of Ragnarok is practically a war or a battle tournament between gods versus humans. So it gets very interesting because you actually don't know who's gonna win because the humans they have these Valkyrie sort of weapons or the Valkyries they turn into weapons so that it's at least a little bit fair. So yeah, you have world's strongest humans versus the strongest gods. So very interesting stuff. On the cover there, I do believe it is Adam versus Zeus, like Adam as the first human versus Zeus. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. As the first fight in the first volume, Blue Boo versus Thor. I don't think it came to an end yet, so we'll probably see what happens there. So yeah, all right. So the next volume we have over here is something I picked up along with Record of Ragnarok, even though it's not the same sort of genre or series. But this one is pretty highly acclaimed. I don't know about its manga side, but I know the anime gets a lot of love for the series. And I would say I've seen all of its anime. Maybe not the last movie that they did, maybe something like that. But my memory is not the best on the series, so it'd be nice to have a manga with me as I continue to collect it. But well, I just realized there's somewhat of a scratch on its cover. Oh my goodness, I'm not too happy about that. But we have um Attack on Titan, Volume 1. So yeah, uh, it's a series about Titans taking over the world or taking over this one area where there's multiple walls and then they end up breaking through them because there's different types of Titans. The main characters, they try and stop the Titans by joining the Survey Corps, and they have these special like jetpacks or whatever you want to call it that make them zip along the whole place. Even this one character, Levi Ackerman, who likes being a Beyblade, as some people like to say, by slicing in a spinning motion. So yeah, very cool to have this in my collection. I've been wanting this series because lots of lore and detail on what's going on in the series. So I know the series might have a lot of words, or I expect it to have lots of words when reading. So yeah, all right. You know what? I'm gonna save this one volume for last, but this next series that I'm going to be showcasing is something I've been really wanting, like absolutely, because this is a series that I've been collecting. For those who know, it is my most collected series, or the series I have the most volumes in. And with this purchase, I now have from a complete set all the way to volume 12 now. So yeah, so we have Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 1 and now Volume 10. Oh wait, my bad. Volume 10. So yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, what a series. Hopefully you guys do know Jujutsu Kaisen, but if you don't, then it's about, I mean, I actually don't know how to word this, but Jujutsu Kaisen could be like this guy who ends up eating someone's a demon's finger. He ends up going into his body, and he sort of wreaks havoc while he has that ability with him. Even though it sort of takes over him, and he's not able to control it as well. So it's like two different people when you see them. So yeah, and they're trying to just take it down, but by getting all the fingers and then and then executing him so that the demon's gone as well. So something like that. So it's hard for me to explain right now because the way the series is going, it's like a whole different ball game. So it's like a lot of different stuff going on. So right now I'm in the Shibuya incident arc. So uh, I believe that's what it's called, yeah. Where it's about Geto trying to get at Gojo after the backstory arc that we've seen in Hidden Inventory. So yeah. I guess that's where it is right now. And I guess the last volume that I have is something I just got today. So um, this is a series that I hold highly and dearly to me. I read this online and I absolutely I'm amazed by the series on how well it is. I never realized I could like the series that much. And I would say it's my favorite manga of all time, even though it's different from my favorite anime of all time, Gintama. I would say this is my favorite manga of all time, and it happens to be Slam Dunk Volume 1. Can't wait to read this after this video. Probably should have read it before this video, but I would say if I were to jog my memory, it's about a guy who doesn't even know how to play basketball, who falls in love with the sport only because a girl he likes the sport. But it turns out that she doesn't even like him that much. So uh, yeah, it's pretty funny stuff. It goes into some serious gameplay of basketball and also some comedy as well, even some serious moments like character development and stuff like that. So yeah. All right. So thanks to everybody who watched this video. Trying to push out more manga content, also anime reactions. So bear with me on what I would like to do with this channel. I do have something planned for 2025 as for a challenge sort of. So I'll let you guys know when it's closer to that time. Yeah. So feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and hit that notification bell. And I guess that's it for me. So thank you, everybody.